Seafarers Centre. Wonder what they do there. It's always felt like one of those places where drunken old men hang out that may or may not have once worked on a boat, or drunken old men hang out that may or may not have once been in the army, or drunken old men hang out that may or may not have been a coal miner. Do you know what I mean? See a theme. There's a lot of places for drunken old men to go. Oh yeah! Okay. Don't look at the crack of my arse. If you've ever been to like the right, the word Burger Boys just popped into my head, but I don't think that's the right name for them. But I don't know why. There's Burger Boys. Right? Do you know the like the old guys, you ignorant little shit? The old guys that still dress up in uniform, in flamboyant uniforms, and hang around London towers and stuff. Basically, the old soldiers. They go there. I think when they haven't got anyone left, and they all drink all day, telling war stories. I can't remember. I'll have to find the right word for it. But we went for like a day out in London to meet them. It's somewhere in Chelsea. Oh god, the name's doing my head in. And before we decided to head out to the Chelsea nighttime proper, we had a few starters in the bar, right? And their bar is like, I'm hoping it's still the same way now, even though it's a huge detriment to the health. It was heavily subsidized, so the drinks were so cheap. Even like the fruit machine cost like pennies, and we were all told not to abuse it. We obviously all did abuse it and got drunk. Dominance. We all went out to like the Chelsea town, realised it was ridiculous expensive. Like this was back in the early 2000s, and it was way too expensive then. So we all went back. Chelsea pensioners pops into my head. You all got drunk with them and listened to them swap war stories. Belter of a night. And it was cheap as well. You silly boy. Tut tut tut. He's hanging back now in shame. The shame of it almost ran over a lollipop lady. So you do not want to become on the bad side of the lollipop mafia. That's why I make sure I don't go too often around dreadlocks, because I can't help but shout out. And they'll mark me. Hair in my face. They'll mark me for death. You're a diesel, mate. You're a diesel. What are you doing in front of me? Get behind me. Dominance. Diesel dominance. Pop pop. Poppity pops. Now, technically, you're not supposed to overtake the leading car, but I blatantly got here first, so he can't overtake me now. That's how the rules work. Wait. Oh, you fucking idiot. No. I didn't reset my clock, did I? I just set it to time. Oh, I did. Well, I don't know what the fuck's going on with this thing. I'm guessing that at some point I tried to put the indicators on and change the mode instead. So there's a good chance that at some point I pulled out in front of someone and not indicated. Ooh, well. Good news, bad news. The good news is I want to take a different way home for a change. The bad news is I'm not 100% sure where that route is. So I'm kind of just gambling at this point. I'm going straight over here, following that bus, running up that hill. I mean, if I had any sense, I'd pull over and get the GPS out just to double make sure. But I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna pull out in front of someone. Yes, I was looking at myself in the reflection. Fuck you. Looks good, doesn't it? Looks good. I think my back tyre's a bit flat though. For off-road though, it's for off-road. Always keep your PSI down when you're off-roading. Okay, so Little Crosby, I think. So I'm going over this roundabout towards Little Crosby Hightown, which would be this one on the right here. Don't pull out in front of me, fucking Audi. I know you're thinking about it. There's a good chance I've just fucked this up. Let's just operate on the fact that I don't make mistakes.
We don't make mistakes. we have happy accidents.
And see where this goes. I have in fact come in this direction before. I do not think I followed it all the way to fruition. Yeah, you see, I'm definitely going the right way now. All you doubters out there, you doubters, is that a big box on the floor? Or is this just traffic that I need to skip imminently? I'll see how things are looking out around this corner. I think it might just been someone trying to navigate around a cardboard box for some strange reason, even though they're in a car with 4 wheels and all that stability. Oh, that reminds me. I need to buy a special tool to remove the spark plug so I can just double check it, because it's a little bit hunty, misfuely at this rev rate. I can feel it sort of like surging up and down. I don't like it. And I have a new spark plug to replace the old one. However, the old one can't be removed unless you've got a thinner type of spark plug socket, which I do not have. I just have thick boys. And I don't know whether or not to sacrifice one to the god of the grinder to reduce said thickness, down with the thickness, in order to make it fit. I think I have more than one, but I'm not a big fan of that idea. But I'm also not a big fan of spending more money either. So the conundrum is, if I do not spend a sufficient amount of cash, am I going to have to spend more cash to fix the mistake? Like, am I going to basically ruin a tool, ruin a socket to buy the actual tool? Or am I going to unnecessarily buy a tool when I could have just ruined a socket? Do you know what I mean? Right, I can't quite remember at what point I need to check off to the left-hand side. Basically, I want to have a quick look at the lane, because it looks like it's something that might have boat on it, like the byway open to all traffic. And if it has that, then game on. But if it doesn't, then game off. Really, that's how that pretty much works every time. Don't want to be ran after by an angry farmer shouting, "Get off me land, you prick!" That's where I guess farmers from Liverpool sound. If you're a farmer, let me know. Once you're not busy banging your stepsister. Ooh.
Deborah, I'm stuck in the washing machine.
Yeah, she was definitely stuck. Liar. Right, is it this left, or can I keep going? Let's go down. Let's go down this little road, see what's down here. I don't think it's this one though. Should we stand up? We'll stand up and pretend we're going off-road. Yeah! Is it this one? I don't even know if this is supposed to be a public road or not. There's gravel on it, so technically it's off-road. Technically. She's got a dog on it. Public footpath, sandy lane. Right. Foot does not mean wheel. Remember that. You'll need that for the test. Hightown. Right, 'cause I think this is it. Coastal path. Right. So this is the thing I saw on the map. And I don't know if I can go down that or not. I mean, I'm not going to go down it now because I don't want to get in trouble, do I? And I'm on my way home from work and stuff. I just wanted to have a look at it with my eyeballs. Yes, I'm walking it round. Shut up. Let's just get some standing up practice going. Does standing up make it more adventurous? I forgot the reasons why you're supposed to do it. But like, standing up is like important, isn't it? You have to stand up. Although with me big old comfy seats, I might be able to just sit down forever. YC110 does back roads and he doesn't stand up either. I reckon standing's a bit of a scam. Scam meant to keep the one-legged people out of off-roading, which is discrimination. 100% discrimination. I don't know what I'm talking about. Do not know what I am talking about. It's just so quiet. It's messing with my mind. This is nice. I don't think I've been down this far yet. I hope that I end up out somewhere. I think it should be on the bypass. Oh, I can smell cut grass. Prepare for the sniff, boys. And girls. Yeah, because I've looked on the Ordnance Survey overlay on Bing Maps, and it shows that road as the dashed, no, the black dashed line, but not the green. The I don't know where I'm going now. This is we're in the wild west, wild northwest. Yeah, it doesn't have like the thing that you normally need, like the cross, the green cross, which is the byway open to all traffic. That means game on, brother, game on. In fact, that wasn't it. I feel like it's up to the left here. Oh, more exploration. Reduce speed now, motherfucker. Yeah, so normally you'd go down there, but instead I'm gonna make my wife worry by taking a ridiculously long time to come home because I'm cocking around in Hightown. Funky Town. Oh, this isn't it either. This is the bridge where I fell off my bike, my push bike, that is. Or the hill. Ah, felt like a right twonk. Yeah, I was coming up here, and I can't remember what I was doing, but I decided to stop, and I couldn't get my feet out of the clips. So I just sort of like conked out and keeled over. Oh, felt like a right wally. Fortunately, it was proper early in the morning, so no one could see me, which means technically it never happened. And that was Hightown. Wasn't that a fun little jaunt? I think I've got my head maps all jumbled up, and I've caught my bike. Oh, my backpack is snagged on the friggin' rack for the top box. If I try to stand up now, I'm going to fall off. And if I fall off the bike, I am currently attached. Pull over then and remove it. No, you pull over. Gooty Bro is loving life. Oh god, I didn't check for flies, did I? I didn't check for fly. Is this a left turn? Basically, before you turn right back onto the main road. Oh, that could be it with a gate in front of it. Oh. Ooh, easy, tiger. Tigress. Tigger. I said tur. Well, yeah, they've gated that road that I saw on the maps. I wonder if they should have done that or not. That's an interesting question. Fucking trapped on the... Free. I'm free as a bird. Bergman. Oh, he's got a Bergman. I love Bergmans. Look how juicy and fat that ass is. Of the bike, obviously. I don't know what helmet he's got. It's probably not as good as the helmet. I've got a showy helmet. Got a showy. Yes, boys. My showy helmet. I didn't want to mention it because I don't want to make you jealous, but you can all all my past videos you would have seen my new showy helmet. Look at my face, spooge. Interesting maneuver from the Mini. Indicate right, go straight. Keep never let them know your next move. I mean, your next move should be out of this fucking lane. I am fully in the wind now, though. Yeah, this wind stream ain't doing shit. Right, there's something coming. Right, I'll need to Google it or something. I need to research. Like there's a roundabout up ahead. I knew I didn't have time to filter. I knew. Didn't get myself stuck because I knew. Yeah, if you can turn like right, and then there's like a little back road bit you can go down. It pops you out at the end of the bypass. I mean, it's obviously a lot slower, but we're on the Aprilia now. Life is slow. I mean, not Kia Picanto slow, obviously. Oh, side-by-siders. Oh, obnoxious whistling alert. Obnoxious whistler alert. God, I hate it when people do that. It winds me up, unless I'm doing it. Rules for thee. Yeah, you can go right here, and then it goes down some back roads that run parallel to the bypass. I might hit them up from the other direction at one time. Oh, for the love of God. I ran out of gear. Would you say the word? Whoa. They old gust of wind blew me right over the fucking road. Yeah, let's go on the coast road and annoy myself. Yeah, the other road pops out just over to the right. Yeah, pops out just there. So, you know, it said it doesn't save you any time at all, really. Hey, look at that. You're in son of a bitch. Is there a subcategory of riders on the CBT? Like, if a guy or girl, let's not be genderist, if a guy or girl attempts to hide their L plates, they are more likely to initiate a nod because they want to be perceived as someone with a full license. Fortunately, someone who proudly displays their L plates and does things properly may be less likely to nod, as they do not, or at least not initiate a nod because of the perceived junior status of the L plate. If you have some sort of Deliveroo Just Eat box on the back, you will almost likely not nod because you are a jaded worker who hates everything about life and biking in general, and you probably have hand muffs and a blankie because you're a big girl's blouse. What was that Keyway Superlight? I had one of them. It was not very light or super in any way. However, I did enjoy that bike. It's very likely that this guy can probably do 50 maximum, wringing its neck. Some would say cruiser life, it ain't about that speed. It's just about cruising. But the feeling of holding back traffic, I mean, he's pulled over to the right to try and give people as much acceleration space as possible for an overtake. Yeah, that's a super light. Chill it out, my brother from another mother. Oh, it's a sneaky fast one. Be on your toes. Oh, look at that clear ass sky. Your Blackpool Tower over there. Absolute crap hole that is Blackpool. Oh, been on a pub crawl in Blackpool. We tried to get from the B&B to the fun fair and back, but stopping at every bar and have a drink. Fucking hell, I was smashed. Woke up in Manchester. Don't even know how I got there. I think I've actually mentioned this video before. Mentioned this on a video before. We had to take my mate to hospital, and my other friend got smacked in the face with a dildo. That was a successful weekend. In fact, if I remember, I had to jump the train back because I had no money on me. So I just sort of jumped on the train from Manchester back to Southport and just fell asleep in the corner. And no one bothered me because I stunk of booze. So I got away with it using like some hobo status. And then I walked back to the B&B, crawled back to my room, I got changed, got into bed, and then within, I swear to God, it would have been like 5 seconds of closing my eyes. I go bang, bang, bang on the door. Go on, you lightweight, you fucked off early last night, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I've just been on a magical journey, mate. I haven't slept yet, unless you counted the 40 winks I got in the gutter in Manchester somewhere. For all I know, I did have money. I got robbed in Manchester by some Mancunian. That's what they're like, innit? They're mad for it. They're mad for the old theft. I can't substantiate that claim. But yeah, we all know it's true. We all know it's true. The Gilda Rose, right? They're berries, mate. I've seen roses. No, that's not a rose. I should put a complaint in. You got berries. You got berries on your rose picture. Ah, but I'm whistling. I'm just gonna do this for the rest of the video. Is that military Bergen? Stole that, mate. Stole it. Thief. His license plate said tow.